Welcome to Morning Joan, the only podcast where we spill all the tea and dish out the latest news in entertainment, fashion, and beyond. I'm your host, Joan, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. Well, folks, it's a big day in the world of fashion. The one and only Anna Wintour is stepping down as editor-in-chief of US Vogue after nearly 40 years at the helm. Yes, you heard that right, 40 years. That's longer than some of our listeners have been alive. Now, I know what you're thinking, Joan. What does this mean for the future of fashion? Well, let me tell you, Anna Wintour is not exactly riding off into the sunset. She'll still be retaining her roles as global editorial director and chief content officer for Condé Nast, so she's not going anywhere just yet. But it's still a major shift in the fashion landscape. Anna Wintour has been the driving force behind US Vogue for decades, and her influence on the industry cannot be overstated. From discovering new talent to dictating the latest trends, Anna has been the one calling the shots. And of course, who can forget her iconic persona? The bob, the sunglasses, the sharp tongue, it's all part of the Anna Wintour package. She's been the inspiration for countless parodies and characters, including the infamous Miranda Priestly from The Devil Wears Prada. So, what's next for US Vogue? Will they find a new editor-in-chief who can fill Anna's stilettos? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, Anna Wintour's legacy in fashion is cemented, and she'll always be remembered as one of the most powerful women in the industry. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. I hope you're all still buzzing from our first segment about the latest news in entertainment and fashion. Now, let's take a moment to pay our respects to a beloved actor who left us far too soon. You may remember him as Deputy Cletus Hogg, the lovable but bumbling cousin of Boss Hogg on the classic TV show, The Dukes of Hazzard. Yes, I'm talking about the one and only Rick Hurst. Oh, those were the days. Who could forget the adventures of Bo and Luke Duke, Daisy and the rest of the gang in Hazzard County? And Rick Hurst's portrayal of Cletus was always good for a laugh. But what you may not know is that Hurst had a long and storied career in television, with guest spots on shows like The Doris Day Show, Sanford and Son, and Ms. Welcome back to Morning Joan, dear listeners. We're wrapping up today's show with a juicy discussion about the latest twist in the culinary world of FX's hit series, The Bear. If you're a fan of the show, you know that Season 4 has been serving up plenty of drama and tension in the kitchen. For those who might be behind, let's get you caught up. The season finale ended with a shocking revelation. Carmy, the show's protagonist, is leaving the restaurant. Yes, you heard that right. The man who brought us into the chaotic world of the bear is hanging up his apron and walking away. But don't worry, it's not all bad news. In a heart-to-heart with his team, Carmy explains that he believes in Sydney, his trusted partner, to take the reins and keep the restaurant afloat. And in a surprising turn of events, Richie is promoted to partner, bringing some much-needed closure to their tumultuous path. The question on everyone's mind now is, what's next for the bear? Will Carmy's departure mark the end of the series? Or will we see a new chapter unfold with Sydney at the helm? Unfortunately, we'll have to wait and see if FX decides to renew the show for another season. One thing's for sure, though, the bear has left an indelible mark on the world of foodie television. Its unique blend of kitchen chaos, witty banter and heartfelt drama has captured our attention and left us craving more. So as we bid adieu to Carmy and the gang, we can't help but wonder what other culinary adventures await us on the small screen. Will you be tuning in to see what's next for the bear? Or are you ready to move on to new flavors and stories? Let us know in the comments. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay fabulous.